You know what? Not bad at all. Let's do this. Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today's my top 10 picks for new comics. Coming out January 13th, 2021. This is where I show you some great covers, some great stories, and some spec books you might want to be on the lookout for. If you're new to our channel, do me a favor, subscribe right now. It does help us out quite a bit. And also turn on that notification button because you don't want to miss the next video. If you can't tell already, say it with me. I'm all jacked up on coffee yet again. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 picks for new comics coming out January 13th, 2021. Very first book up on our list is King in Black, Gwenom versus Carnage #1. This is obviously a King in Black tie-in. In this one, we have Spider-Gwen going up against pretty much the Null Army with a bunch of those dragon things, and she's holding her own. She's actually doing pretty good until Mary Jane shows up and screws up everything. And you know what? Something happens to Mary Jane, hence the title, versus Carnage. You guys could probably figure it out. We got a few different covers. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is just fine, and then we have the 1 in 25 incentive cover. I like that one quite a bit. And then we have the Greg Horn exclusive cover. That's probably my pick, and I like to pick that one up. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. That's our only Marvel book on the list this week, so let's move on to DC. We have Future State Dark Detective #1. This one is brought to you by Matthew Rosenberg. This is, you get two stories in this, just so you guys know. You get the Dark Detective story, and then you also get the Grifter story. But let me tell you about the Dark Detective. Apparently, people think that Bruce Wayne has been killed or is dead, but he is not. He's coming back. There's this group called the Magistrate. They've kind of taken over. They're like a military group, and they're not very good. But you know what? Bruce Wayne has kind of had enough, and he's going to probably break some of his own rules to kind of get control of what's going on. I don't know much about the Grifter storyline, but you know it has that character in there, so you guys can figure it out. We got a couple different covers for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is just fine, and then we have the Puppeteer Lee variant. That one looks pretty cool, and that's the one I'd like to get. This one has a regular cover price of $5.99. That's it from the big two this week, kind of lean, to be totally honest. Let's move on to some image books. We have Big Girls #6. This is by Jason Howard. I really enjoyed this series. This is the end of the story arc, and honestly, this might be the last book in the series unless it gets picked up for a volume 2. I don't really know. But in this one, there is a bunch of naked dudes that are giant. So it's giant naked dudes running around. I'm not used to seeing that, you know. It's a little different for me, but you know what? I handle it pretty well. They use some shading in just the right places, so I can appreciate that. But you know what? It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this book, and if you don't mind naked dudes or giant naked dudes, this book might be for you. We got one cover that I like, because that's all you need, and this has a regular cover price of $3.99. Bunch of naked dudes. Next up is Haha #1, brought to you by W. Maxwell Prince. Man, I gotta tell you, this is another book I've already read, and this was fantastic. This is the writer from Ice Cream Man, so if you're familiar with Ice Cream Man, you're gonna love this book. I don't want to give any of it away because, man, I tell you, it's awesome. It is awesome from start to finish. It's about this guy, he's a clown, and he's not having a very good day, and man, shit hits the fan. I might have to bleep that out, but that's exactly what happens in this book, and he goes home, and man, trust me, you're gonna like it. You gotta pick it up. We got a few different covers for this. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the regular cover, which is just fine, and then we have the Gallagher exclusive. I like that one quite a bit. And then we have the Gotham Central exclusive. That looks like someone, I can't really put it together, but you know what? It's kind of fun. And then we have the Kirkman variant as well. Another great looking book. Try to pick these up. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Next one on our list is Red Mother #12. This is brought to you by Jeremy Hahn and Boom Studios. This is the final issue in the run. Another book I had the chance to read already. And let me tell you this, man, it's kind of gross. I mean, there's some evil looking eye action going on. Do you guys know what eye action is? I didn't know what eye action was until I looked at this book. And I think when you look at this book, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say eye action. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. It was entertaining. You know, the series wrapped up pretty good, and it's worth picking up. This one has one cover because that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $3.99. Next book up on our list is Man's World #1. This is brought to you by AWA. In this one, you have 4 friends that are going away for like a weekend vacation to a different planet. Apparently they can do that in the future, so that's kind of cool. But when they get to this planet, the people that live there don't like visitors, and they're out there and they're going to try to make it a bad vacation for them. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to kill them. But you know what? The 4 friends band together and they see if they can't survive. That's what we'll get in this book. We got one cover for this because you know what? That's all you need. And this one has a regular cover for $3.99. Next one up on our list is Space Bastards #1, brought to you by Eric Peterson. In this one, you have an unemployed accountant partnering up with a postal worker known as the Manicorn, and this is set in the future, and they're going to deliver intergalactic space mail, but it's not as easy as it sounds, because apparently there's a bunch of raiders and a bunch of other people trying to deliver stuff, and if you deliver it, you get paid first, so there's all sorts of carnage going on, and it sounds like a fun book. A little bit of space, a little bit of postage, sounds good. We got one cover for this, because that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $5.99. Next one on our list is the 27 Run Crush #1, brought to you by Away Blue World. Not too familiar with that publisher, to be honest. But in this one, you have 27 towering monsters, and the only thing standing between them and total destruction is a girl and her telepathic dog. Man, that sounds like a winner to me, and I'm gonna get it. This one has one cover, and it looks pretty good, so we're gonna go with that one, and that one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Next one up is Eradic #2, also brought to you by AWA. I've really enjoyed the first one. It was kind of good, kind of has that Spider-Man feel to it with a younger kid as the hero. I did not know that this is a spin-off of the Resistance book that came out I think that was the first book that AWA put out. But this is a spin-off from that one, and now that I know that, I shouldn't be able to enjoy this book a little bit more. We got one cover for this, and that's all you need. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, this one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Last book up our list is Cyril #1. I don't know how to pronounce that for sure. It's brought to you by Terry Moore, and let me tell you about this book because it sounds pretty interesting. The main character, Zoe, that's the girl in the front, she's 10 years old, but she's been 10 years old for like 50 years because she's had a demon living inside of her, and the demon has kind of made her not age. She's also a serial killer. I don't know if that has something to do with the demon, or maybe she's just messed up. You never really know with these little girls. You've watched The Shining before. Ugh, it's gross. Anyway, the demon is gone now, and you know what? She's out looking for some revenge, pretty much on that demon and probably a whole bunch of other people as well. But you know what? She probably has all the tools from all those 50 years of being 10 years old to bring vengeance upon anyone who wronged her, and that's what you're going to get in this book. We got one cover for this because that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $3.99. All right, everyone, so that's my top 10 picks for all the new comics coming out January 13th, 2021. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you bought. Let me know what I forgot, because I want to know. I want to say thank you once again for making this the #1 most watched new comic book top 10 video week after week. It's all because of you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.